Hello and welcome to the Awesome 180 channel. I'm Ashdin Doctor, your habit coach. And today we're going to talk about one of the number one questions I get asked all the time. Now when I say all the time, I mean all the time. Ashdin, how do I wake up early? And I ask them, why do you want to wake up early? And then they'll say, the best high achievers, all of them wake up early. It is one thing that all high achievers have in common, which is what? Waking up early. And this is when I want to break my head against the wall. Because there has been this myth around how high achievers wake up at 4 o'clock and 5 o'clock and they're at it and doing this and doing that. And then everyone wants to just what? Wake up early. They don't think about what high achievers do after they wake up early. They just want to start waking up early. So now let's break this myth down once and for all. It is not important for you to wake up early. 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, not important. What is important is that you get undisturbed time by yourself sometime during the day. It means that if you get undisturbed time during the day for yourself at night, perfect. If you get undisturbed time for yourself alone during the afternoon, perfect. Some of us have to wake up at 5 o'clock because otherwise we get lost in all the chores and all the work that we have throughout the day. So it is not about what time you wake up. It is whether you're disciplined and have the habit of having those 2-3 hours of alone time. Now, having alone time is fine. But if you have alone time and watch Netflix, what is the use? If you have alone time and spend time scrolling on Instagram, what is the use? So let's, instead of worrying about what time we should be waking up, 6, 5, 4, let's focus on what we should be doing when we get that alone time. So here are 3 habits that you can do when you get that alone time, because these are the habits that I've known to make the biggest change in my life. So the first one is to have a practice of absorbing information. That means either you read, you listen to podcasts, you listen to audiobooks, or you watch YouTube videos that are knowledgeable, informing you about the kind of life that you want. That is very, very critical. Because that is when you are absorbing knowledge. So you spend about 45 minutes to an hour on that. The next thing that I want you to do is I want you to spend 15 minutes planning your day and planning your life. That means you go through all the goals that you've set, 5-year goals, 2-year goals, 1-year goal. Now, if you haven't done any of that, I have other videos that will tell you about it. But go through those goals and then set out what the goals are for the day that you're going to be doing. If you don't do that, you're lost. And the final thing that I want you to do when you're by yourself is to follow some form of either a meditation practice or an exercise practice. Now I know you're saying, Ashdin, exercise or meditation? Which one do you want me to do? Now if you go to a gym, obviously you're not going to have alone time there. But if you're by yourself, you can meditate. So do that. If you're going to be working out at home, do your workout. See which of these 2 is more difficult for you to start, and start off with that, because that is the one that's going to give you the best progress overall. Okay, so let's recap this. It is not about what time you wake up. It is not about what time you go to sleep. It is about what you do with the free time that you have by yourself alone. Now, if you are a person who is most productive at night, don't try and change that to become a morning person. Use that sanctity of the night time. That purity of that night time for this. If you're the kind like me that wakes up in the morning fresh and jumps out of bed, then use the morning time. So you have to figure out which slot is suitable for you. Don't get trapped in this waking up early, sleeping early, all of that. It's rubbish. All right. Like I often joke, this was a joke that my grandmother used to say, a man early to bed, early to rise, makes a man a rooster in disguise. Okay, so it is not about getting the worm or any of that. It is about you turning into a rooster. So forget about that. Instead, focus on what you're going to do when you wake up. Now, if you found this video helpful, I want you to give it a big like, and I want you to go to the comments and tell me what are the 3 things you're going to do when you wake up, or when you have free time to yourself, either at night, in the morning, in the afternoon, whenever. What are the 3 things you're going to do? If you're new to this channel, I would like you to hit subscribe and the little bell icon so you know when future videos come out. I'm Ashdin Doctor, your habit coach. And remember, awesome lives, they start with awesome habits.